I feel as if I'm on a hill sloping downwards, hill or mountain, not sure, but it's sloping downwards.
Sloping downwards, okay. Is it day or night?
Okay.
Daytime, okay. Is there anybody else there with you, or are you there by yourself?
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone.
You don't see anyone, okay.
Looks open.
It's open, okay. Tell me more. What is surrounding you? Are there any trees, plants? What's the color like?
I, I think it's like a forest, but
Mm-hmm.
I can see it below me. I can see the tops of the trees below me.
Okay, so you're hovering at the top.
Yeah, maybe standing on the hill or sitting on the hill.
Okay.
Not sure. I can see the tops of the trees below me, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm higher than them.
Okay. And have you got a body? Have you got a body? Look down at your feet if you have.
I don't think I can see anything.
Using all your senses, do you feel like you've got a body? Look down at your feet. Have you got any feet?
Mm.
No? Okay. So you're just energy?
Feels like I'm just hovering there.
Mm-hmm. You're just hovering there. Okay.
It's a very steep drop to the trees,
Mm-hmm.
like a slant going straight down into the tops of the trees.
Okay. Going into the tops of the trees. Okay. So what are you doing there? What comes to you when I ask you that question? What are you doing there? What have you come there to do? What does it feel like?
I feel like I want to go into that forest
Mm-hmm.
and just merge with it or just go into it, dive in.
Okay. So let's do that. Let's merge into the forest, dive into it. You're able to do that with your energy. And what happens as you dive into it? You merge into it.
Like all this blackness is spreading everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Spreading over the forest.
Side and it's all getting darker and darker and darker.
It's getting darker. And how are you
But
feeling?
there's but the sky is it's no daylight. There's a lot of blackness.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's smoke or some black.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like smoke? Is the forest burning?
Don't see the fire, but it could be that it's out, but it's left the smoke there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look at the trees. Are the trees burnt?
Yes, they look like they're all black in color. I can see the tops of the heads also looking black.
Looking black. Okay.
Just a bit of greenery on the bottom, maybe on the plants.
Mm-hmm. So it feels like the trees have burnt in the fire. How does it feel like when you see all of this?
Very sad.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have happened.
Mm-hmm. So do you know who did this? Who burnt these trees?
Somebody, some people.
Some people. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but it was lit a small place and then the whole thing has went down.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you feel like this fire wasn't intentional?
Not sure.
Mm-hmm. So where are you now? Where are you now?
Just sitting inside the forest.
Mm-hmm. Sitting inside the forest. So have you got a body now? Have a look at your feet. Have you got a body?
I can see some bones, some dead skin.
Mm-hmm. Some bones and dead skin. Okay. Is that your body? Was that your body?
But I can't tell what. Maybe I got burnt. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How are you feeling?
Like I want to leave from here. Why
Mm-hmm.
am I here? What has happened?
Okay. So you will not have any physical sensations. You can talk about it. Let's go back. Let's go back to the time when you had your body. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. You're now there. You have a body. What happened? How did the whole forest burn and you were caught up in this? What happened? Can you tell what is happening?
Can see some animal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if it's a deer or something small,
Mm-hmm.
brown in color.
Mm-hmm. Is that you?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Look down at your feet. What do they look like?
His hooves,
Hooves? Mm-hmm.
big eyes,
Mm-hmm. What color is your skin?
brown.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you got?
It's a field of grass and there's a forest nearby. It's
Mm-hmm.
flowers.
Okay. Are there many like you?
Yes, it's a family. Many.
Mm-hmm. What are they?
It's like deer, but I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
what kind of deer or antelope or something.
Okay. Has, have you got
Some have
horns?
horns.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what happened? What happens as you are there in the forest with the family?
Sky is darkening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it's raining,
Mm-hmm.
and we headed to the shelter of the trees.
Mm-hmm. So day is turning to night and it's starting to rain. So you're getting some shelter under the trees. What happens next?
There's some sounds of somebody, humans,
Mm-hmm.
and we're inside the forest, all of us.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
Humans coming, they're sitting, somebody is wearing a red something,
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting and doing something, and we're all hiding.
Mm-hmm. You're all hiding and they're just sitting, they're doing something. And then what happens?
I think they make a fire, small one, and they're putting something on it and taking cups or mugs
Mm-hmm.
and drinking from it.
Okay.
It's like they've heated something and they're drinking from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So they've made a fire and they're drinking something from their mugs after heating it up. Okay. And then what happens?
Heavy rain all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
They get up and go.
Okay.
Just leave.
They leave.
I don't know where they've gone. There's nobody now.
Mm-hmm.
They've left the fire and they've gone.
Okay. So they didn't put the fire out. Okay. So what happens next?
Some of us start coming out, some of us are still inside.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, there's wind and heat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of color outside. I think the fire has like become orange, bigger and bigger.
Okay.
Everyone's scared,
Mm-hmm.
going into the fire. Some are going into it and some are going out in the other direction. Everyone's running around.
Mm-hmm.
They're all, what is happening?
Okay. That's why
I think everything's catching fire slowly.
mm-hmm. You will not have any physical sensations. You can talk about it. As everything catches fire, what happens to you?
All of us around, 5, 6 of us are all inside the fires all around us.
Mm-hmm.
I think they try to protect me because I'm smaller, but I think everyone's burning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's how you lose your life. Okay. So now whatever happened has already happened and you are on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at that entire life and see from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look at the life, what did you learn from it?
Sure.
What's that?
Nature.
Nature. Mm-hmm.
Nature is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Always take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was meant to be in this life to show that since we destroy nature so easily,
Mm-hmm.
people who went away, they didn't put the fire out.
Mm.
And this has happened over years and years and years.
Yeah. A simple mistake that can destroy nature. And what do you think was your purpose in that lifetime?
It shows me in this life and inadvertently destroy nature.
Mm.
Using things like insecticides, we spray on insects,
Mm-hmm.
kill them inadvertently. We shouldn't be doing it.
Mm. Most of them are harmless insects,
Yes,
animals. We've got to learn to live with them. Do I have permission to ask questions?
yes.
I know the superconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Swati to see today. You chose to bring forward this life for her to see. Why did you pick this lifetime?
She's been negligent as well
Mm-hmm.
to the nature around her,
Okay.
to the dogs.
So to take care of them more.
So I think she's with when earlier on she was quite harsh with the dogs as well.
Mm-hmm.
And on the plants, if there's any small insects, she'll just try and get rid of them with chemicals, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not good.
Okay. And this destroys
Try
life.
other to try other methods
Okay.
to be loving to the dogs, to be loving to the plants, to let the insects be.
Mm-hmm. To allow life to prosper wherever it is, whatever kind of life.
Be one with to be one with all of nature.
Mm-hmm. Be one with all of nature. Yeah. Swati also has high blood pressure. Her readings constantly showing a very high, especially the lower part, which is between 95 and 105. What is the reason for this high blood pressure that she has?
She needs to be one with nature to release, to be loving. The harshness has taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Being harsh to the dogs has caused it. Not now, but earlier on.
Is it because she's holding any kind of anger or rage within her?
She had been angry with them. I think they ate up her plants and they dug up some things. She tried punishing them.
To be more loving to them? Okay.
And to all of the other, like to look after all the other things as well and to let them be.
Okay. Is this a reason why she has high blood pressure?
Yes.
Mhm. Is there anything else that is causing the pressure to be high?
Just to be loving to everyone, not to hold any grudges with anyone. I think it's more or less there with people, but with everything. To be one with all, it has to happen with everything, with nature, with humans.
Has this high blood pressure, she's had it for a while, has it caused any damage to her, to her organs
Thing that can't be saved.
that can't be saved?
Much damage to the heart or to any other organ.
It, it hasn't done any damage. Okay. So when she's loving to the plants, the animals, and everyone else around her, the blood pressure will come down. Mhm.
I think the heart that she's done has caused the heaviness. It's manifested as a heaviness in the heart.
Mhm. Sorry, what has manifested as heaviness in the heart?
When she punished the dogs and then all this that, killing the insects on the flowers and chucking and spraying insecticide everywhere, killing the insects instead of just sweeping them away. That's caused the heaviness in her heart.
Mm. Which in turn caused the high blood pressure. Is that right? Mhm. Now that she has realized that she needs to be more loving to the dogs and the insects and not to kill the insects unnecessarily, are you able to lift this heaviness for her? Yeah, thank you. Are you able to do it now? Okay, thank you for that. Let me know when it's done. Is it done?
It's gone.
Hmm. Thank you for that. Um, are you now able to scan her chakras for me, please? Is there any blockages in any of her chakras?
Doesn't seem like any blockages.
Okay, wonderful. No blockages, very good. And is everything around her okay? The energy around her body is all good?
White light, all good.
All good. White light. Okay, thank you for that. And she's also looking to do some service, maybe to be of service to others. Is she ready to do that now?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to tell her? Any message that you have for her today?
It's on the right track.
Mhm.
Releasing mistakes, looking for something to do in the future. It's all in the right track.
Okay, wonderful. Any messages for me?
Thank you for the job that you're doing. It's gratitude.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else, or are we done?
We're done.
Okay. Feeling wonderful all over. How are you feeling?
Theory.
Tearing. Yeah. Do you remember what came through?
Something to do with my dogs.
Mhm.
I'm
I mean,
seeing my dogs. I don't know why. They're both outside, but I can see them here right now.
wow. So you got two dogs, is it?
Yeah.
What breed are they?
Mixed breed. They were rescue dogs.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, do you remember the life that you saw?
Just a blackness, something black. Maybe a maybe an animal. I'm not sure. Something black. I can see something black. It's just a hazy picture.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, this it started off as something black, right? And it was all about, you going through a life where you were in a forest, the life of a deer or an antelope, and
Yeah, wow.
this was where the forest was, lit, as in some humans had come and had forgotten to put the fire out, and then the whole fire engulfed the forest, and your life went in that fire, along with
Wow.
the rest of your families.
So I can see some black shapes, but that's it. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah. So the whole forest was like, black and smoke and everything. Um, do you remember why it showed you that?
Some connection with the dogs. I don't know how or why, but something connecting with my dogs.
With the dogs, yeah, yeah. So,
A punishment. Some okay.
yeah,
Slowly coming back.
slowly coming back. Yeah, it will take a while. So, you've been maybe a little bit harsh with the dogs, and
Yes, earlier on, I think when we've had them about 3 years now, but when we earlier got them, so I was not, so at the old house, we've always had a dog. We had one, it passed on, then we had another, and we've never had it inside the house. And when we got these two dogs, um, so they were in the garden because we just moved here, and 2 years we had a dog. He passed on, but he'd always been outside. So when these dogs came, and I think the family wanted to let them into the house, and I'm not that sort of a person. Dogs remain outside, that mindset.
mindset. Yeah.
And slowly, I think they trained me to let them into the house, but certain areas are still off limits, like the kitchen. So when I'm not there, I know they go in.
Hmm.
But when I'm there, they're off limits, which is a bit strange. I should even let them in when I'm there. And I think all these rules and things that I've put has actually probably what's been affecting me.
Mm.
I think that's uh, because I know the younger one dug up my plants, and um, I used to be quite strict with them. I used to shout shout at them, get out of the house, you know. So I think all that has maybe, and I feel that I shouldn't have been like that. I feel it has been wrong of me. That's the mistake I've been, and I shouldn't have been. Okay, lately it's not been like that. Lately they're in the house. I sit with them. I'm always like, as soon as I open the doors in the morning, they're in.
Hmm.
Um, During the day, we try to keep them outside because obviously cleaning the house and everything. But yeah, even limiting them from the kitchen maybe has been wrong of me. I
Mm.
can, that's what I can remember. But
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. It,
somehow that was connected with the past life. I don't know how, but
yeah. Yeah. So that past life, you were, an animal yourself,
wow.
and you could see how the humans kind of destroyed the whole forest, and in that way you lost your life. Um, so essentially, what it was saying, the superconscious was trying to show you was that, be a bit more compassionate with life, with your dogs, because
So it's not just with humans, basically. You have to be one with everything, not just
yeah,
humans.
yeah, with everything, including insects, including any life.
Yeah,
So
insects. It was just last week I was cleaning, because I said I have the orchids, I've joined the orchid club. I was wiping them off sure there's a better way of getting rid of them
yeah, yeah,
instead of, just rubbing them off with a tissue, killing them anyways. So,
yeah, yeah.
oh God.
Um, and this is also the reason of your high blood pressure, because
Oh
of
my, okay.
that's what came up, as in because of the lack of compassion, um, with animals and insects, is the reason for your high blood
So
pressure.
nature generally, yeah.
Nature generally, yeah.
Imagine. So I don't know why I feel like this morning, when I did the chanting, I was literally surrounded by a white light. I felt it. I felt it all around me.
All around you, yeah,
That was that connection to source or whatever it was. It happens, and I think something's telling me that things in me have changed, or there's some change coming or somewhere.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.